Is happiness a choice or a result of our circumstances? And what does freedom have to do with it? Let's ponder for a moment. Are we at the mercy of our surroundings, or can we truly choose to be happy, regardless of what life throws at us? And where does freedom fit into this intriguing equation? These questions are not only fascinating, but also immensely important for our well-being. In the next few minutes, we will explore the power of choosing happiness. Meet Emily, a woman who had everything but happiness. Emily was a successful executive, working in a high-rise glass tower, commanding respect and admiration from her colleagues. She had a loving family, a caring husband, and 2 adorable children who were the apple of her eye. She was in the pink of health, hitting the gym regularly and maintaining a balanced diet. Yet, despite all these blessings, Emily felt an emptiness gnawing at her from within. Every night, as she lay in her king-sized bed, Emily couldn't shake off a sense of dissatisfaction. She had everything that society told her she should want, and yet she wasn't happy. She felt like a bird in a golden cage, surrounded by all the luxuries, but devoid of a sense of fulfillment and joy. One day, Emily stumbled upon a book about the power of choice. Intrigued, she started reading and was captivated by the idea that happiness is not a result of circumstances, but a choice. The notion was so simple, yet so profound. It was as if a light bulb went off in her mind. Let's delve deeper into this concept of choice and its power. You see, choice is a fundamental attribute of human existence. It's the very essence that differentiates us from other living beings. We possess this remarkable ability to exercise free will, to make decisions that can alter the course of our lives. And this, my friends, isn't just philosophical mumbo-jumbo. It's a well-established scientific fact. Psychology and neuroscience have provided us with fascinating insights into the power of choice. Studies have shown that our brains are hardwired to make decisions, to choose. Our prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, is incredibly active, constantly evaluating options and making choices. But here's the real kicker. Not only do we have the power to choose, but our decisions can significantly influence our emotions and life experiences. Yes, that's right. Our choices can shape our reality. Cognitive behavioral therapy, a widely respected psychological treatment, revolves around this very concept. It teaches us that by changing our thought patterns, our choices, we can alter our feelings and behavior. And if our choices can influence our emotions, then surely they can influence our happiness as well. A study published in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that individuals who felt they had the freedom to make choices were happier than those who didn't. This study emphasizes the strong link between our freedom to choose and our happiness. So, if we have the power to choose, and if our choices can shape our emotions and life experiences, then it stands to reason that we can choose happiness. We can choose to focus on the positive, to cultivate gratitude, to practice kindness. We can choose to let go of past hurts, to forgive, to move forward. Our choices are potent. They can build us up or tear us down. They can lead us to happiness or to despair. But remember, the power of choice is in our hands. Our choices can shape our emotions and life experiences, including our happiness. Now, the question remains, how can we choose happiness? Choosing happiness, in essence, is an act of self-love. It's recognizing that you deserve joy and contentment, and making a conscious decision to foster those feelings within yourself. But how do we do this? Firstly, we must cultivate mindfulness. This is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment, not being distracted by thoughts of the past or the future. It's about letting go of automatic responses and being aware of our thoughts and feelings. When we're mindful, we can better understand what brings us joy and make the decision to incorporate more of it into our lives. Next, we need to foster gratitude. This is the act of appreciating what we have rather than focusing on what we lack. Gratitude shifts our perspective from one of scarcity to one of abundance. This shift can dramatically increase our happiness levels as we start to see all the good things we have in our lives. Positive thinking is another powerful tool for choosing happiness. This isn't about ignoring negative feelings or pretending everything is perfect. It's about adopting a more optimistic mindset and focusing on solutions rather than problems. Positive thinking can help us overcome challenges and make us feel more confident and capable. Finally, let's talk about self-care. This is the practice of taking care of our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when we need to, and making time for activities that nourish us. When we take care of ourselves, we're better equipped to handle life's ups and downs, and we're more likely to feel happy and content. These are just a few strategies to help you choose happiness. Remember, happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. It's not something you achieve and then it's done. It's something you continually strive for, day in and day out. Choosing happiness is about making a commitment to yourself. It's about saying, I deserve to feel good, and I'm going to do what it takes to make that happen. It's about taking control of your own well-being and making the most of the life you have. Choosing happiness is not always easy. It requires effort, persistence, and sometimes a leap of faith. But the reward is worth it, because when you choose happiness, you're choosing a life filled with joy, contentment, and fulfillment. Choosing happiness might not be easy, but it's absolutely within your reach. Is happiness truly a matter of choice? Let's conclude. We've embarked on an insightful journey today. We've asked questions, heard Emily's story, discovered the power of choice, and even learned how to choose happiness. The crux of it all, happiness is not just a feeling, it's a decision we make. Remember, we are all born free, free to think, free to feel, and free to choose. This freedom is one of the most powerful tools we possess. It gives us the ability to shape our lives, to mold our destinies. But with this freedom comes a responsibility. The responsibility to choose wisely, to choose what serves us best. And what could be better than choosing happiness? Choosing happiness doesn't mean living in a bubble, oblivious to life's challenges. It means acknowledging those challenges and still finding reasons to smile. It means focusing on the positive, even when the negative is glaring at us. It means choosing to see the glass as half full, even when others see it as half empty. But how do we exercise this freedom to choose happiness? It's simple. We start by being grateful for what we have. We continue by spreading love and positivity. We learn to let go of what no longer serves us. We seek growth. We pursue our passions. We surround ourselves with people who uplift us. Remember, no one can take this freedom away from you. Not your circumstances, not your past, not even your fears. It's your freedom, your choice. Cherish it. Use it. Choose happiness. You see, happiness is not a destination. It's a journey. It's not something we find. It's something we create. And the best part, we have the freedom to embark on this journey whenever we want. We have the freedom to create our own happiness. So let's not take this freedom for granted. Let's use it to our advantage. Let's choose happiness, not just for today, not just for tomorrow, but for every single day of our lives. You have the freedom to choose, and I hope you choose happiness. After all, it's your life and your choice. Before we go, let's quickly recap. We've journeyed through Emily's story and discovered the power of choice. We've learned that the ability to choose happiness is not just a privilege, but a right that we all possess. It's a freedom we should cherish and use wisely. Don't let suffering dictate your life's narrative. Instead, choose happiness, choose joy. Remember, the key to happiness is in your hands. Choose wisely.